Can you come pick me up? Of course. Did they figure everything out? Apparently, I had a failure to appear back when I was in the middle of my addiction. I don't even remember getting anything about it. This is so embarrassing. They told me to avoid jail time I had to pay the fine, so I took care of it. Look how far you've come though. It's taken care of, and now we move on. How was daughter when you walked her outside? I hope she wasn't scared. Honestly, she was sad. It was like she knew it would happen. She said her mommy didn't want her to spend time with us anymore. I'm going first thing to get another urine test to prove I was sober. And I will never trust that woman again. I never should have. She sounded like she used to when daughter was little. I should have. Here is another urine test to prove I have been clean. I will be retaking the hair follicle test as soon as possible. I want you to know that what you are doing is hurting daughter. She should be able to feel safe loving both sides of her family. I'm glad to see you're sober now. I know you do not like what happened, but I will always protect my baby when I think she is in danger. I hope you eventually understand this. You said you didn't want me to take another test before pickup, and you trusted me, and then you called the police. You put daughter in that situation. Per the court order, you had to provide a negative test. No matter what I said, you still had the obligation to provide the test. Avoiding the test made me worried you were on Dr. 0 grams seconds. I did what I had to do. It would be appreciated if you would send some money to me so I can buy daughter new shoes. I'm completely tapped out from buying groceries, and her feet seem to have grown overnight. All of them seem to be rubbing her ankles. Unfortunately, I do not have the extra money to send. I have paid my support in full, as well as helping you with groceries last week. I will be taking her to buy shoes this weekend when I have her though. Also, now that I have equal rights with medical decision-making, I would love for you to fill me in on her most recent visits. I would love to be able to attend her next pediatrician or dental visit. That isn't what we are discussing. We are discussing the fact that our child needs shoes, and you are unwilling to help get her what she needs. I am more than willing to get her the shoes this weekend as I stated. I am unable. Can you just please stop it and talk to me normally? I need to get her shoes. Sheila, I'm not doing anything wrong. I said I would take her to get her shoes, so the problem is solved. It just really sucks that you knew I needed money, and you just won't send it to me, and will make her wait until this weekend to get the new shoes. I told you when I helped you with groceries I would send you $30. I didn't have extra, and won't until this weekend. I'm doing the best I can. Well, it's too late now. I already called my mom and asked to borrow money from her since you can't help financially support your child. I pay you the ordered amount plus whatever extra I can. And I am getting her new shoes when I can. But it seems like you figured out the problem for your house. I'm glad she won't have to wait. I want to sit down for dinner, just you and I, and see if we are able to reach an agreement before court on what changes we both are wanting to see. I get my money on the first, and of course I will treat since this is my idea. As you know, I am needing to find a new place for daughter and I would much rather use my money to secure a safe place and pay all deposits instead of paying lawyers and attorneys and court fees. That isn't in the best interest of daughter. I would also like to discuss with you about what's going on with daughter at school and with the professional assessments she's taken, as well as meetings I've attended with her teachers. Again, just you and I. We are the ones who made her. Sheila, thank you for the offer. At this moment, I am not comfortable sitting with you in that type of setting. I will discuss with my attorney and see if we can find a safe, neutral. What do you think about me meeting with Sheila to try to come to an agreement outside of court? I don't trust her, but would it look good for me to the judge if I am trying to co-parent peacefully? I am not saying you should trust her, but I do believe that you showing that you are attempting to peacefully co-parent in every way before going before the judge will help you. If she would agree to it, you are welcome to use my conference room for privacy. I would honestly rather wait until we go to court. I would highly suggest to attempt this meeting. In a courtroom, you cannot control the outcome. As of right now, due to recent events, the judge could decide either way. Attempting this meeting could give you the best result. If she wasn't willing to consider our proposal in any aspect, she would wait until court as well. This meeting has a potential to be very beneficial. Hi, Sheila. I spoke to my attorney, and she is on board with this meeting so long as boundaries are put in place. She has offered for us to use the conference room at her firm to have the privacy we need to discuss this topic. This meeting must only be to discuss daughter and our parenting plan. We will only be talking about daughter. If I feel uncomfortable with how you are speaking to me, I will terminate the meeting and immediately leave. I do not agree to meeting at your attorney's office. I do not want to be tricked or hanged up on. I will only meet at a restaurant or my home. I am willing to meet at a restaurant as long as you are aware this meeting will be recorded to avoid any false allegations. I truly hope we can come to a peaceful resolution, as that is the best interest of our child. That's all I've ever wanted. Thank you for meeting with me. I think hearing what you want outside of a courtroom would help me fully understand what you are asking for. Sheila, you have the submitted request for 50/50ths. You know that this is what I want. I want daughter to have equal time with both of her parents. I am not comfortable with full 50/50ths. If you are willing to compromise, we could do 50/50ths during summer vacation and go from there. Would that work for you? That would be a start, and as long as you agree to this before a judge, I don't see why we can't start there. You know, you could have full custody if you would just come home to me. I love you, Keith. I want our family together. I expressly told you not to discuss that. I am leaving. My daughter is not a bargaining chip for a relationship. Please don't leave. Don't leave me. Sit down and have dinner with me like we used to, and let's talk about the good times. I know if you talk to me face to face, you will see we can make this work. Sheila, I am not here to discuss any of this. My attorney and I agreed for me to meet you here if we were actually going to try and come to an agreement outside of court. Clearly, that isn't going to happen, so I am leaving. I love you. She will never love you as much as I do. This is absurd. You realize we have been sitting here for 20 minutes and no one has come to serve us because you are acting insane. This has been a waste of time. Fine, go. Walk away from the best thing that's ever happened to you. I don't care. You promised you would always love me and always want me. I only want to make you happy. If I am able to forgive you for what you put me through, anything is possible. It's the entire rest of your life I want you to think about. I know you felt the love and attraction between us at dinner. And above all else, think about how happy our girl would be if we were all together again. I know it's easier with her because you haven't wronged her like you did me, and she will cater to you to compensate for her looks, but don't take the easy way out. You will regret this forever if you do. Okay. I thought about it like you asked, and it isn't what I want. I've told you this before. I will no longer discuss this with you.